Okay, now imagine that you're searching for a job in the Middle East. You're an Indian, Pakistani, Filipino, whatever. Or from US or whatever. You're searching for a job in the Middle East. Now you come down there. You have your CV in your hand. You apply for all the places. And finally you get called for an interview. After applying, you finally get called for an interview. Now at the interview, you're supposed to convince them that you're the right candidate. In all my years, I can tell you this much. There's not a single person I've met who would tell me that, Loy, my skills are not up to the mark in terms of interview. The funny thing is, almost every single person I've spoken to said, just give me a chance for the interview. One chance. And I will ace the interview. I'm like, oh, wow. You'll ace the interview. Fuck, man. Must be amazing. However, because I've been doing this for so many years, I can tell you without a doubt, I've realized these people... Yeah, I think, what is that? Dunning-Kruger effect or some effect, some psychological term is there. I'll put it. Even I'm learning like you. I'll put the link below and I'll put the term. It's like people assume that they are smarter than they actually are. It's everywhere. People literally believe as if they are God's gift to mankind. And obviously I came to know this because of my interaction with so many clients, customers. Like, some of them have spectacular resumes, spectacular, like, a track record. But then when you ask them to start speaking about themselves, or it's a skill that not many people possess. Now I'm going to give you 10 examples of 10 really funny, really funny, I don't know whether you can call them idiots, who gave the most ridiculous answer on an interview. They had a confirmed job. They literally had a confirmed job. But they lost the job because of this stupid answer. I've compiled it through my years of notes and all that. I took the 10 of the best. So I'll present it to you. Let me know what are your thoughts. And if you like this list, I'll maybe compile another one. So this is the list of 10 people who gave the most ridiculous answer because of which a confirmed job. They had a confirmed job and they lost that opportunity because of a stupid answer. So in this video, you'll get these idiots, okay? I've compiled them on this sheet of paper, okay? Compile them here. I'll read it out to you and we'll do the top 11, okay? Top 11. We'll go from the 11th one till number 1. So you tell me from number 11 till number 1, which one did you think was the most stupid, the most comedic, the most funny, whatever, okay? You tell me. So here we go. So at number 11, let's start with the least stupid, the least dumb. At number 11, the person got the job, confirmed the job, okay? Has to sign the contract, and then the person says, I would like to renegotiate the contract. The person apparently, after being confirmed as a candidate, said, I've been thinking about the job and I would like to renegotiate the contract. And the person, the HR guy, said, and why would you like to renegotiate? What is the reason? You had agreed. We had agreed on verbally everything. No, I just found out. And first they were rambling around, then finally the person said, I just found out that this is what my value is. Or basically the person wanted more, wanted to squeeze out more, because the person realized he or she was the best. And the HR said, okay, we'll get back to you. And subsequently chose someone else. What an idiot. You got a job after searching so long. You just have signed. Why the fuck you want to renegotiate now? Because you think you're indispensable. And number 10, person got confirmed. And then the person asked the HR, I want to know what are the procedures if I want to leave. The HR person said, what do you mean you want to leave? No, if in case I don't feel this is the right job, or things are not working out, or in case I don't like the environment, something like that. And then HR person said, so you already think of leaving? No, nothing like that. I just want to be clear about the joining and leaving policies. Just think about it. You have not even joined. And, see, I know that you should find out, like, if things don't work out, what is the best way to end the relationship? Okay, there are ways and means to ask, but asking what is the procedure to leave? I mean, that also you're coming asking this question at the signing. Read the contract, no? That's common sense. Read the fucking contract. I don't know what it was, whether it was not written, but this is not the way to ask. There are better ways to ask, but this was stupid. At number 9, this one was done by a female. She was selected for the final interview. At every interview, there were 3 interviews. At the third one, this was a different group of people, and this female, I trained her. Okay. And after she finished the interview, I normally, after they finish the interview, always tell them, call me up and let me know how did it go. What did you do? What did you say? So we had rehearsed, we had planned, everything was fine. Very smart girl, beautiful girl. Okay. You know, she wanted to get the job, single mother. Okay. She finishes the interview and then I tell her, fine, so what did you do? And she tells me, yeah, as soon as I went, I was confident, I walked, I went and sat down. Like, you know, because I mentally trained them how to do all that. And that is where after she sat down, she did the mistake of her lifetime. What did she do? She looks at one of the interviewers and she tells him, you know, I feel you're someone who I know. And obviously the interviewer, you know, slightly aged person, really? How so? And saying, yeah, it is someone very close to me. And she started rambling about someone close to me, who was a special person and this and that. I don't know, some bullshit she went on. Immediately I stopped. I said, why the fuck did you do that? And then she was like, Loy, no, the person was very happy. I said, the person will be polite and will show you that he's very happy. But why the fuck do you have to bring personal stories like, oh, you're someone who I know, who is close to my heart, and you come there for a fucking job. What's wrong with you? She said, Loy, you're totally blowing this out of proportion. It was very well. The interview went fine. I said, I can assure you, no matter how well the interview went, because of this very incident, you'll not be offered the job. And exactly what I predicted, she didn't get the job. See, because you need to shut your mouth. You need to talk less. You need to talk to the point. Don't start off flirting around with a person who can potentially be your boss. Who knows who this person was? But obviously, because he had, you know, age and seniority, I'm sure he must have been someone very senior. And after she left, I'm sure they must be talking, oh, she's really trying to wriggle her way into the job. But this is not the right way. I'm sure they must have said that. And she didn't get the job. It was a great job. And anyway, she also got pissed off with me after that for a few months, after which she came back. And then we worked on it again. Okay. At number 8, and this was by a young boy. Sometimes our younger generation, they are idiots. This guy goes to the interview, first interview. I tell him, don't show overconfidence. Don't talk too much. Just talk to the point. Show that you're likable. Show that you're willing to learn because you're a college fresher. He goes to the interview through influence, through contacts and connections. We somehow managed to get him there. He goes to the interview. Interview finishes. I ask him, how did you do? He said, I did very well. I was very happy. So then I checked up with my contact. I said, how did he do? And this guy says, no, Loy, we decided not to take him. So I said, why? Is he not smart or did he say something wrong? He said he's smart, he's capable, everything perfect. But he said something which made me realize he's not the right candidate. So I asked him, what did he say? And his response was, he said, by the way, I can't take shit. By the way, I can't take shit. Actual word, shit. Yeah, and that guy immediately said, sorry, what do you mean? He's saying, no, I don't like taking unwanted pressure. The interviewer said, okay, noted, thank you for letting us know. He wrote it down. Tell me which employer wants an employee who lets him know before joining, I don't want shit, I don't want pressure, I want a nice relaxed job. Anyway, at number 7, this was again a housewife on the husband's visa, and just before she signed the contract, she informed, what? I just want you to know I want to go home on time. So the boss, the employer asked, what do you mean go home on time? She said, I have to be there at 5. So no matter what it is, I have to leave by 5. See, now here there are two things. Number one, I understand that there are some people who have to leave home on a particular time because they have to pick up their son, daughter from school, whatever. The second one is, which is understandable, but the main thing is there is a way to say it. There is a way to discuss about this. There is a way to bring it up. Not after the interview, after everything is over, you're going to sign the contract. Oh, but I have to go home on time. Why couldn't you say that before? Yeah, idiots, yeah, idiots. See, even the owner, I'm pretty sure he's aware that if you have a son or daughter, you have to go pick them up, fine. You can say that, so, you know, Mr. So-and-so, no matter how much work is there, I will do my 100%. In fact, I will not even take a break because I want to make sure work is finished fast. But I need to leave at this time because my child has to be picked up from school. There's nobody else. See, there's a way to say it, not I have to go home on time. I believe in going home on time. Yeah. At number 6, okay. The art of bluffing. Our Indian guy from Bombay, he thought he was very smart, sales guy. So when the owner asked him, the owner or I think senior manager asked him, so do you have any offers at the moment? So this guy wanted to be a big hero. He said, yeah, I have a couple of offers. See, here's one thing. Here's one tip I'll give you. People like to bluff, and some people do bluff, whether it's employer or whether it's employee. But if you don't know the art of bluffing and you don't know how to bluff, please don't bluff. This guy, as it is, he's new in UAE. That's number one. Second one is he's trying to bluff with someone who has experience of years and years in the market. And then he's trying to tell him that he has plenty of offers. So what did the guy do? Straight away he asked him, yeah, tell me more about the offers. What are the offers? The minute he asked him that, push, all the air from the tire went away. Because now obviously he's going to ask him, okay, where are the offers? What is the salary range? What is the position? Which company? And if you don't have fucking offers, you can't fabricate this at the last minute. He got fucking jacked, and then the owner decided, I don't need a person who bullshits with me. Because if he bullshits before signing, after he starts working with me, every time he'll, not want to do work and give me bullshit and lies. At number 5. You must have heard, no, this question. What is your, where do you see yourself in, 2 years or 5 years or 10 years? So it was a question like that. Where do you see yourself in 5 years? This genius young man, okay, he said, in 5 years, it is to have my own business. So the guy was okay, was intrigued. Oh yes, okay, what business? And the dumb idiot says, he's talking of having a business in the same line of work as this job that he's applying for. So think for a minute, you are having a trading business and the guy says, I want to start a trading business like this. So what do you think the owner is going to do? Obviously the owner is going to think, okay, I employ this guy, I train him, I teach him, he gets access to my customers, to my vendors, suppliers, the processes, he learns under my time, and then all the stuff he will use to become my competitor. You think he's going to give you a job? A fucking idiot here. Sometimes you should know when to shut up. At number 4, this was an even better one. Same question, where do you see yourself in 5 years? And the guy, maybe he wanted to impress the boss, and he said, in 5 years, I see myself in your position. Now just let that sink in for a minute. You're interviewing a chap who you know is desperate for a job, and he's telling you, in 5 years time, I'm going to take your job. I'm going to take your position. Do you seriously want to employ a person who tells you that I'm going to take your job and your position? And that too in a country where if you don't have a job, you don't have a visa, you can't stay in the country, you have to get out. Yeah, rest assured he didn't get the job. And number 3, this one was without a doubt the most funny. The candidate didn't tell me this. The boyfriend told me this. The boyfriend of that female. So the boyfriend had paid money for his girlfriend to be trained under me. Fine. Interview, first interview, second interview. The second interview was the final. First interview, fantastic. Second interview, confirmed the job, went to sign, and then was told no. So what happened? Apparently this female, this Filipina, went to the owner and she was nicely flirting with him. Sweet talking, sir, whatever you want. My job is to keep you happy and this. Now, I had not told her to do that. I had told her, make sure that the owner likes you. She apparently got some, I don't know what message. See, don't get me wrong. It's not that she was like, one of those gold diggers or trying to sleep around. But she presented herself as this ultra sweet, whatever the boss wants, I'll take care of you, sir. Like, I'll take it here, sir. I'll touch you there. You don't come across that way. It's very, unless of course you're comfortable doing that. And the very fact that her boyfriend told me this, I know for a fact she's not that person. Because the boyfriend, he was actually laughing and telling me that she wanted him to like him. So she was like, sir, my job is to keep you happy and all this. And on top of that, she was wearing, she's a good looking female, sexy clothes. Okay. So second interview, once again, she was with the, senior people. It was like a family run business. She, same way, put her charm and told everyone, my job is to keep all of you happy and all that. So all the guys were very happy, mostly men. Final day of signing. The day of signing, the owner was there. Wife was also sitting in the office. So when she came, she was extra sweet with the boss and, sir, my dream has come true to serve you, take care of you. I promise you. Now she didn't know that this lady was the wife. She was just pouring it on, the sweetness. She must have thought 1 spoon sugar gives so much result. 2 spoons sugar gives so much more result. So when she went for the final time to sign, she just unloaded maybe a whole jar of sugar. Wife over there didn't like it very much. She must have thought that is a secretary. And she signed the paper, she went home. And then she gets a call. The owner says, I'm sorry, but can't offer you the job and all that. And then she asks, why, sir, why, I this and he's saying, no, he told her frankly, my wife was there. And she was like dumbfounded because she thought it was a secretary. And trust me, there is no woman on this planet who will tolerate another woman flirting with her husband. And especially when you have your wife working with you in the same company, you don't want a war zone when you go back home. So unfortunately, she didn't get. Then now we are coming to the top two. The second one, this one is the opposite of this flirty female. When this female was asked the question for a senior managerial role, he asked her, okay, what do you think about this and all that? I don't know, something related to work timing. The interviewer told me this. She replied, can I check with my husband and get back to you? So because, they were pressed for time, he said, okay, fine, you can check with your husband right now. She takes the phone, calls up the husband, they wait. It's all happening there, in the interview. And then she gets him, asks, and then she informs, okay, yes. As the interview progresses, once again he asks her something about timing and this and that. Once again she tells him, can I ask my husband? Because I need to be sure he's okay. Now, once if you do it, it's understood. But second time if you do it, immediately it registers in the guy's head. Fuck, if this is the way it is, every time I ask her to do something, she'll tell me, let me check with my husband and get back to you. And then you're left in a limbo. It's like, are you dealing with this person or are you dealing with the husband? So he just kept quiet. He said, okay, fine, you check with your husband later and get back to me. He proceeded, whatever. She said, fine. She went, finished the interview, went out. It looked like she was outside. She checked with the husband. And then after the next interview person went, she again knocks, comes back. So my husband said he will, he will think about it and let you know. This guy said, okay, fine, whatever. Do you think he was interested to know the answer? I mean, you're talking of a senior managerial position. What kind of person you are if you have to ask your husband's permission for everything? Why are you even a manager then? And the number one, the climax. And the honor is taken by a female. I will not say which religion, because I don't want you to start branding people of this religion. This female is supposed to have an interview with the decision makers. And this, one of the ladies who was taking the interview, part of the interview panel, she told me this. The male candidate, the male interviewer who was taking the lead, he had booked the interview session for Zoom. Now what is Zoom? Zoom is video. So on the due date, he sends her a message. Please be prepared for the interview. Fine. And then on the due date, she's there in Zoom. But now she comes on Zoom, but her camera is not on. So the people who are taking the interview said, hi, there were I think 3 or 4 people. They said there were 3 men and 1 lady. And they said, I'm sorry, but we cannot see you on the camera. And her response is, can we do the interview without the camera? So the guy asked, why exactly? She said, no, I'm not comfortable showing my face. Let that sink in. I'm not comfortable showing my face. The interviewers they just kept quiet. They're like, what exactly? There's a lady here. I mean, what exactly? No, it's just that these are men. I do not know. I thought it was 1, but now it is 3, 4. And they're like, okay, can we get back to you? She said, fine. And do you think they followed up with her? Had a guy told me this, I would have found it slightly believable. A lady told me this, I found it shocking, because you're talking of 3 men and a lady. And this female is, I don't know, I'm pretty sure it is religious, not that she's shy. But where is your common sense? It's fucking Zoom. It's a 21st fucking century or 22nd or whichever century this is. What the fuck are you talking, man? So, anyway, it seems that she followed up afterwards and she said, okay, I'm sorry, I was a little nervous, but now I'm okay. Now I can talk to you on the camera. You think they were interested? They said, we'll get back to you. That's it. So these are the top 11 weird people, personalities, the really crazy ones. So which one did you find shocking? Let me know in the comment section below. Because personally speaking, I found these people really, really shocking. These are my top 11. So let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. This is me signing off. You guys take care.
I am local. My name Shokal. I want job. How much? Salary? You give. Tamo?
Stop getting the wrong advice. Want a job in the Middle East? Contact Loy Machedo.